Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. So, I got a request from one of my viewers to do a Maya Rough Rider build. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, we got a Rough Rider Maya. And this may seem weird, but I'm actually using a blurred Trickster COM. So, I experimented earlier with this, kind of with like a trial run, and I tried the Nurse, and I didn't feel like it was really tanking me up a significant amount. Like, I didn't feel like it was helping my survivability a whole lot. So, I said, screw it. Like, we may as well try to get a little bit more damage from the Trickster, and also Kinetic Reflection is really good with this build, and so is Life Tap. Like, those two skills are honestly more important for our survivability than the ones that Nurse buffs, because, like, Sweet Release is overkill. Like, we don't need +5 into that for just one player. Elated is obviously good, but it's reliant on Phase Lock. Like, we're still going to use Elated. And then Sustenance is also pretty good, but I didn't feel like it was making enough of a difference. I ran that build without Life Tap because I felt like max sustenance, sweet release, and elated would be plenty, but it actually wasn't. Like I wasn't going down or anything, but I was taking significant damage. So I figured kinetic reflection and life tap would be a lot better because life tap will basically guarantee that I stay alive after getting a kill, and kinetic reflection is some significant damage reduction and bullet deflection. So I thought it'd be better. And of course, there's a Breakneck Banshee, which is like the common choice with, uh, like Nova Shields or Rough Rider, whatever. But I didn't think it'd be very good. Like, yes, Six Fleet is great and would be super fast and be funny. But honestly, outside of being funny and good for farming, like that's one thing I actually do like. Even before this video, or even thought of the idea, I always use Breakneck Banshee plus Rough Rider and 11 points into fleet to farm things because it's just fast. But other than that, it's like it's really not that good. Like especially if we're looking at it, shield recharge rate and delay is terrible for the Rough Rider, does nothing, and minus max health is counterintuitive for a build that uses the Rough Rider. It's literally contradicting itself. That shield adds health, so it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to do that. So yeah, I'll be running the Blurred Trickster, Rough Rider, Sligo negative for extra survivability, Corrosive Bone because we're going to be running through Washburn Refinery, and just a bunch of random corrosive weapons in the Becca. It doesn't really matter what weapons you use with this build. There's no specific synergy. Just any typically good Maya weapon. Um, yeah, like anything I have here would be fine. So yeah, here's a quick look at the build. And I don't think anything here is too controversial. This is pretty closely aligned with what I ran through the peak. Obviously, the main difference is I don't have ward, but I think that actually might be the only difference. Yeah, I tried out Blight Phoenix, which got buffed in the community patch, and Recompense, and they were both very unimpactful, so I'm not going to do that this time. And we'll see how this one goes, if it's any better. Let's just go ahead and get into it. And I could try like a Heart of the Ancients instead of the Bone of the Ancients, but honestly, I felt like the cooldown would be more helpful for my survivability, to be quite honest, because a lot of Maya's phase lock skills directly translate to health and things of that nature, and like having a low cooldown phase lock is pretty imperative for Maya. Oh, messed that up. Gotta reload. Alright, there we go. I mean, not too bad or anything. I'm trying to play aggressive because with a Rough Rider you should be able to play aggressive. Ow. What was that from? Was that from my own grenade? Or wait, I'm not even using a shock grenade. Someone must have a shock weapon. Alright, there we go. Made it through. And I will say already I do like the Blurred Trickster more. I don't think the Nurse or the Breakneck Banshee were really doing that much, so this to me makes more sense. Like Life Tap and Kinetic Reflection are actually impactful skills. And also the fire rate from the Blurred Trickster never hurts. Alright, he's dead. So yeah, I mean, it's compared to my Axton build, where I can literally sit there and face tank and just walk into enemies. Like, I'm obviously not using a Moxie weapon. so that plays a role. Whereas I was with the Axton build, but Maya also has like 2 times the amount of healing skills and things like that compared to Axton, so I think it's pretty fair to compare the two. See if he gets slagged. I hate these guys. I'll go ahead and kill him. Could be a build that benefits from subsequence as well, just to make sure we're getting those healing bonuses. How in the world did he not get slagged? There we go. Alright, we'll just kind of let these guys explode. Got that nice bonus movement speed. Easily outrun them. I threw that too early. No worries, I'm just going to let them explode. Run around super fast. Okay. What do we got next here? Normal loaders? Nope, more exploders. Oh, crap. I'm actually taking a lot of damage. Should get some good sweet release going here. I think kinetic reflection actually might have saved us there with some deflections. Alright. Kinda need some grenades. Only got one. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, I guess we're progressing through just fine, but like, honestly, like, you guys may feel differently, but I don't feel like oh, that barrel hurt. I don't feel like the the Rough Riders has anything to do with that. Like, I don't think it's really making us a whole lot tankier. I think it's just Maya's skills. It is fun, I guess, to like run around with Fleet, but like other than that, I'm not like, I'm still not very impressed. And again, I did try this with like a different variation. But I don't know. I mean, it's certainly not the worst. Like, if you want to do this, like, yeah, why not? There are worse builds than this. Like, it's at least standing its own on OP10. Like, that is impressive on its own. But I do kind of wonder how much of that is just Maya being Maya rather than the actual build itself. Oh. Alrighty. A little low on ammo. I'd definitely be interested in trying, like, maybe even like a melee Maya build could be pretty cool. Like, something that utilizes backdraft could be pretty cool with Blight Phoenix. I could do like a Flame of the Firehawk build with those skills and then actually use the Breakneck Banshee. Like, that could work. Or I could do a Hide of Terra with backdraft and use like a Rapier and a Slag Grog Nozzle. Or actually, they're always Slag, but a Bladed Grog Nozzle is what I meant to say. And honestly, you could probably run Melee Maya with that, and it it genuinely might be more effective. I'm not sure. If you guys are interested in something like that, like, I'd be down to try it, and I may end up doing it regardless. But if there's a lot of interest, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Get rid of this guy. Nice. Oh my god. Just ran straight into that, but we'll be fine. Alright. I mean, alright. We're going through. We're going through. Need a little bit of health. That would be nice. Alright, I'm gonna need the shock pimper now for the little mini boss here. Oh, whoops, wrong weapon, but it'll be fine, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and throw on that shock bone, just so we can get rid of him. Okay, now we can go back to corrosive. Need to use a stronger weapon because he's actually pretty tanky. And if I tried to walk up there and face tank him, I would 100% die. I've already tried it. Like, this build is not that tanky. Like, maybe, again, if I had a Moxie weapon, could work, but, otherwise, no, not really. That fire damage over time he does is nasty. But we got him. Nice. Alright. Alright. That'll do it. I mean, we made it through just fine. I went down once, and that was not really because of the build, just misplayed. But, I don't know. I mean, it's not... It feels like you're gimping yourself with this build. It's not that effective. I don't think it's, like, worthy of serious consideration. I mean, I think it can be kind of fun. But genuinely, I think the best use of the Rough Rider on Maya is with the Breakneck Banshee. So you have 11 points into fleet, 110 movement speed, so you can farm faster. Like, literally, that's the best use for this thing. I really don't think it's like a viable shield for gameplay. Like, obviously, I managed to make it through there just fine, but that would have been way faster with just a normal shield and a normal build. Like, I don't think that really increased my tankiness. I don't really feel like it did much of anything. Like, I don't know. Um, I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments or, whatever. I think overall I'd kind of just give it like a meh, like a 5 out of 10. Like, it'll work. It can be kind of fun, but generally speaking, it's not that impressive. I'd rather just run my Blurred Trickster with the normal shield or like a Legendary Siren COM or really anything Binder Nurse with just a regular shield. But yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'd be down to try some more kind of weird Maya builds with like the Flame of the Firehawk or the Hide of Terra if that's something that interests you guys. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like, comment if you've been enjoying, and have a good night or day, wherever you are.